Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the certified car nut. Well, this week I'm in Pottsville, Pennsylvania for the Great Pottsville Cruise. Now, this is a show I've been hearing about for years, but for one reason or another, I've been having a heck of a time getting here. But this year, I made it, and I'm glad I did. It's 4 days of fun with cars, culminating in a big cruise 2 hours long around historic Pottsville this evening. Now, the weather's a little dicey right now, but it hasn't stopped these folks from bringing their cars out. So what do you say we get around and check a few of them out, just in case it does get a little worse? I'm in the presence of royalty. Ta-da! Jerry, how you doing, man?
All right, Dennis. Great day.
Number 15.
Number 15.
15th annual Great Pottsville Cruise. So how did it get started?
Well, it started out really, 15 years ago.
Go figure.
And just to do something for Pottsville, just to have something to do. So many car collectors are around, and the cars are sitting in the garages, so they said, let's do something. First night, a Wednesday night, 360 cars.
Wow. And it kind of just grew from there?
It just grew. It was a Wednesday night for a few years, and then bang, it went to a weekend. We got to do it Sunday. We can't shut the streets down on a Wednesday night, and now it's a 4-day event.
Well, and you got a lot of stuff going, and you know, I rarely get to come to anything earlier. I swoop in, I shoot, I swoop out. I came a day or so early. I've had a blast. What a ride, huh?
Oh,
you know, came by the museum. You got a nice
right?
museum.
Well, thank you.
And you had a great little cruise in going on there.
Right.
Everybody having a good time.
Yeah.
Ahooga. And then there was this. You closed down the streets in Pottsville.
Saturday night, cruising to the old Coney Island. 300 plus cars Saturday, and what a night.
So you guys bring, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I mean, you've had over 1,000 cars here in the past.
Oh yeah, in the past we've had upwards of 1,200 cars when the weather's right and everything comes together. You know how it works.
Yeah, I do. And people seem to have a good time at all the different venues. I mean, like I say, at the museum yesterday, everybody's having a blast.
Oh yeah, it's very laid back. The people love it. They look forward to it. There's a lot of people in Pottsville, Dennis, actually take their vacations.
Oh, for this?
For this. They take the week off. They get their houses ready, clean their cars up. And I've talked to so many people, they say, well, we have a vacation plan. We have a vacation in August. We're going to take it for the cruise.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So the cruise itself, which is the culmination of it all, and what people are kind of queuing up for here, what's the deal? It's a big loop. It's like 5 miles or something?
It's 5.5 miles each way. So you got, over 10 miles of cruise route. Cars pass each other and they wave to each other and they have a great time. We close the city down. We have over 100 volunteers. All the police force are out. Believe this, Dennis, I had to loan them a dealer tag. They needed another cruiser.
Wow, man, you got them out. You got them out in force.
Got them out.
Well, I tell you what, they're getting ready to go, and I know you're supposed to be at the front of that.
That's right. So I got to get to work too.
All right, we're gonna get you in a car.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Great.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Ken, I like this. I like panels. And this is a 57, right?
Yes.
57 Ford.
Yes.
This is a very tall vehicle.
Yes.
and you've had this baby for a long time. What's the story on this?
This was my dad's daily driver, and he parked it. Did not want to drive it anymore. I said, Dad, I'd like to have that truck. So he gave it to me, and I've had the truck since I was 14 and been working on it since I was 14.
You've had this since you were 14?
Yes.
Man, I mean that's a big vehicle to have at 14.
Yeah. Before I had my driver's license, I used to drive them down the driveway to get the mail.
Well, that's a gallon of gas just to get the mail, man. Now, was it rough, or was there rust in it?
Yes, it was very rough.
Well, it's a Pennsylvania truck, right? So
yeah.
there's going to be some rust in it. So to get it, what we see today, how long did you work on this? I mean, to get this
off
look.
and on, 10 to 11 years I worked on this truck.
No kidding. Well, your interior is pretty cool. Did you? I mean, you didn't do that too, did you?
No, I did not do the interior. I put the seats in, but I didn't do the interior.
B&M shifter, but you kept the dash and the gauges real stock looking.
Yeah, I tried to keep a little bit of originality to the truck and put all the stock knobs and gauges in.
Well, did you do the work in the back too?
Yes, I did.
Let's have a look. So is that just plywood?
Yeah, that's just a piece of marine plywood, sanded smooth, and put some gymnasium clear on it.
And you moved your gas fill. It used to be what, on the driver's side?
It was on the driver's side.
So she's back here now? So let's see, you know, you got 18 inches of rubber on the road, you got a B&M shifter. There must be some reason for this under the hood.
Of course.
Let's go look. What do you say? Well, that's no 352 Edsel motor in there now.
No, that's a 429 big block Ford.
Wow, so a Ford and a Ford.
Always.
Always. Wow, and what's the carburetor setup?
Got 2 4s on tunnel rams.
Man.
Bracket master cam, big block headers for a Mustang in a big block swap.
Yeah, so you've built it up. I mean, what kind of horsepower are you running?
It's about 480, 500, somewhere around there.
And it looks like it's on some sort of air suspension. You're down now.
Yeah, we got the air ride all the way around, 4-link in the back, Mustang 2 up front.
Glad you came out. Glad you brought the orange machine.
Oh, I'm glad you put me on. Thank you.
Nice truck, Kent. F100's panel forever. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Tom, when I saw this, I just had to track you down. I haven't seen one of these for ages. This is an '83 Dodge Rampage, right?
Yes, it is.
Man, I mean, these are not around anymore at all. They were abused. They were prone to rust. But this one looks, I mean, this is amazingly clean. Where did you find this?
I found it in Central PA, York area. An older car enthusiast had it.
So you're just in the right place at the right time, huh?
Yeah, actually it was. Just perfect timing.
What a funky vehicle, though. I mean, it's another one of these, you know, it's a baby Ranchero or El Camino or something, sort of this car truck combo.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and what are people's reaction to this?
Mixed emotions. They don't want to be seen in the vehicle. They say it's an all right car, it's a nice car, it's in good shape, but they don't want to drive it.
I don't know, you know, I mean, it has character, it's got character all its own, and it is so 80s in so many ways. You know, your interior is really pretty nice too, and it's, again, very nice velour, but in great shape. You know, this thing was really cared for.
Yes, it was. I believe it was garage kept most of its life.
6-speed?
No, actually it's a 5-speed. It's a newer BMW 3 Series shifter.
That's right, you're a BMW Master Tech, right?
Yes, I am.
So you had one of those laying around?
Yep. Just decided to throw it on there.
It looks nice, I like it. But the wood graining and everything, you know, it's just an amazing shape. The dash isn't cracked.
No.
It's funny you say a car enthusiast had this, because this isn't the kind of car most car enthusiasts would have collected in '83. I'm amazed, but whoever owned it really did take care of it.
I was impressed.
So what powers the Dodge Rampage?
It's a Dodge 2.2 motor.
Rampage 2.2. I don't know if those two things go together.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's have a look at it.
Okay.
Oh, and it's transverse mounted too.
Yes, it is.
Wow. So, okay, what am I looking at? 2.2.
2.2 A520 5-speed transaxle.
Well, you know, it's a compact little power plant, but boy, it looks very serviceable. And these were pretty reliable little engines, right? I mean, what went wrong with these?
Pretty much you just have to keep up on the service. Head gaskets would usually go around 30,000 miles. Just Dodge thing, and they could never narrow it down. But then just timing belts, also every 50,000.
And that looks pretty easy to get at too.
Yes, it is. Everything's very accessible.
It's amazing. I like this little thing. It's, you know, again, you don't see it every day. You know, and you're 23, 24?
24. Yeah.
This is cool, man. It's great that you have it. Thanks for bringing it out today.
Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate your time.
That is a way cool car. Truck, whatever.
Yeah, half and half.
Well, Barry, you know, I saw this baby yesterday. It caught my eye. I love your truck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me about this truck. It's what year?
It's a 1932 Ford.
Okay.
It was a big farm truck when I bought it, and saved those parts from it that I needed to make a pickup truck out of it, and then started collecting the other parts that I used to assemble this. It took me about 3 years of collecting and about 18 months worth of work to get it like this.
So you were sort of hunting and gathering.
Yeah, flea markets and word of mouth. This guy had this or that.
Well, I like the subtle, you know, you got very subtle pinstriping, just enough to kind of set it off.
A friend of mine, E.J. Kowalski, did the striping for me out of Reading, PA.
And then you got the satin finish. What did you do to get that, to create that?
It's an acrylic enamel, but I mixed flattener into it. So it's 2 parts paint, 1 part flattener to give it that sheen.
So more of the pinstriping carried through in here. And is that 40 Ford on the dash?
44 dash and steering wheel and column.
Oh man, I just love it. It looks so good in there. What's your handle pull?
The handle pulls I think are 34 Ford they weren't original to this car. 34 Ford sedan had those in for sure. So
and again, just stuff you collected over that 3-year period, right?
Exactly.
The bed looks great though, and You got your cooler in there, kind of a 50s looking cooler.
That's my toolbox now.
Perfect. Now, small tires in front, you got kind of the big littles going on. Big in back, little in front. What are the sizes?
Well, the fronts are 44, the backs are 48 Ford. They're 16 by 4.5s. And then they're Coker big and little tires.
Yeah, and that big little combination, it gives a great look. You even left the fender studs on.
Yeah, I didn't want it too finished.
Yeah, louvered tailgate.
Yeah, I was louvered at Posey's shop in Hummelstown.
You know,
and it's a 36 Ford.
He's in this neck of the woods, right?
He's pretty close, yeah. Pretty
that's
close
cool.
by.
Well, I saw that she had a flathead, of course. So let's have a closer look at that.
All right.
Yeah, that looks great.
Thank you.
What's the carburetor setup?
It's a pair of 94s, Poly 94s. They were from the late 40s, early 50s.
And Edmunds.
Edmunds air cleaners on it. And it's a Offenhauser two carbon intake and
Edelbrock
high compression heads on it.
You got yourself a great truck here. I love
Thank
your,
you.
I love everything you did with it. Nice ride, Barry.
Thank you.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Mike, this is your car.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's amazing. I saw you rolling in. I was pretty blown away with you behind the wheel. I figured, oh, mom and dad are in the back or something. I looked back. You just got a couple of your friends in the back. This is your car.
Yes, it is.
It's a 49 Chrysler Traveler?
Traveler, yes.
Man, you are not the kind of guy I think of when I think of a 49 Chrysler Traveler. How'd you come to own this thing?
I just thought, hey, it'd be neat to try to work with one of these on my own, and there it is.
And there it is. And what a one to start with. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
this is such a behemoth. It's got to be 4,500 pounds. Well, and it looks to me like mostly original paint and everything.
Yes, it is. It's all original paint, and the roof rack is all original wood.
Wow, what a cool interior, leather, and obviously original.
A lot of chrome on the front of there.
And is it a 3 on the tree?
It's what they call a fluid drive, kind of distinctive to Chrysler. It's basically first is up, and
Yeah.
then second and third is down.
But so it's an automatic with a clutch, kinda.
Yeah, sort of. Yep.
And what a luxurious back seat. I mean, this
There's a
thing's
lot of
almost
room.
a limo.
Well, I'm a little short, so I have to have the seat forward. But yeah, it is. It was designed to be like a luxury traveling type car.
Yeah. Are you going to restore this, or you just play with it as it is? I mean, this is it's a solid car, but the chrome alone is a small fortune doing this thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it slowly.
Yeah, a little bit over time.
Obviously, I have time. You know, but
Yeah,
I
time
have
is on your
is-
side.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm working on it. There's some issues with the paint, that I have to work with, and some pitting in the chrome. But
All in due time, huh?
yep, all in just slowly working on it. And eventually, it'll be back to what it
Suicide
looked
doors.
like.
Well, can we look at the engine?
Sure.
All right.
Sure, we can go up and look at that. I'll open that up for you. All right. So inside the hood here, trunk. Yep.
I like
Old
that.
springs.
Man, so she's a Flathead,
Flathead 6.
and
Yep.
has that been redone?
It has. It was rebuilt about a year ago.
Run pretty well?
It does. It was a very good job in the rebuilding process, and it runs very well.
And still 6-volt system and everything?
Yes, it is. All 6 volt, just like it was in 49.
And she turns over and she starts and everything just fine?
Yes, it does. little bit of touch on the gas, and it goes right away.
Man,
Yep.
well, I tell you, it is an awesome car, Mike. Close her up, man. So have you been to the Pottsville Cruise before?
I have, and I rode with the friend I worked with. I rode with him a few times in his cars, and
But you'll be driving your own.
I will be driving my own this year. Yep.
49 Chrysler Traveler, you're a
Yep.
traveling man.
All right. Thank you.
I admire it, Mike. Okay, so it rained. That happens. But you know, that didn't stop some 800 car nuts from coming out to the Great Pottsville Cruise, and they're going out on the loop. 5.5 miles, historic downtown Pottsville. How can you pass it up? And I'll bet you when you come, it'll be sunny.